When I'm in Iraq, we first time we lost some soldiers. I'm pissed because I'm at brigade. One of my good friends was at one of the battalions. We called him Big Bo. Shout out to Benjamin Pride. Okay, America's finest. Um, Man, I remember we were getting ready to do this really big uh, um, mission, and I volunteered because I just didn't want to sit, behind the wire and so forth. But I'm freaking out. He happened to be coming to the what we call the TOC, the Tactical Operational Command Center, which is where I worked. Any rate, he comes in and he's like, "Hey, what's going on?" And we sat down next to a portalet because we didn't have running water. They would bring in portalets and so forth where we were. We talked. He was my accountability partner. You know this better than most people. You run tanks. You know combat arms. You know how to set up a perimeter. Funny story. That mission, and I was a highly decorated officer after my tour in Iraq. On that mission, we hit a roadside bomb, and so every third vehicle was the officer's vehicle, and I'm the officer in charge of this convoy. Boom. So in between, this big explosion goes off. You can't hear, you like talking, and you hear the ringing in your ears. Crazy. In between each of the Humvees, and we have up armored Humvees. In between each of those is a pickup truck with the Iraqi soldiers on the back, and the bomb goes off. It tore up that truck behind us. It missed us. I mean, I consider it a blessing. We get back. I rally everybody to the first rally point. We set up a perimeter. We pop smoke. I just went into autopilot, and we get people coming in. We reported it up, and they had what we called a QRF, a quick reaction force that came out, and so forth. And the commander, when we got back and everything, he's like, "You had a pretty eventful day." I was like, "You think?" but had I not had a conversation with my accountability partner, hours before that mission, and I was already a little nervous because we knew that was a hotbed area, would I have responded the same way? I mean, I like to think that I was. I think I was pretty dynamic soldier, you know what I mean? But the reality of it is the importance of having an accountability partner when it's time to perform. It's nothing like it, which is why you can't be so self-centered in a team environment, because you're going to need those folks at some point in time. 100%.